Are you currently experiencing shoulder pain, or do you have something called frozen shoulder? Then this video is for you. Frozen shoulder is also known as adhesive capsulitis, and it's a condition where the shoulder is stiff, in pain, and has limited motion in all directions. Exercises are usually the cornerstone to treating frozen shoulder. So let's get started. First up is the pendulum stretch, and for this one you need to rest one hand, your good hand or the not broken one, on a surface like a stool or a chair, and the other arm is basically just hanging around. But if your shoulder is in pain, you know that just hanging around is already a stretch. So I have a weight in my right hand and I'm acting like this shoulder is the broken one, and I'm drawing circles, and over time you want to draw these circles bigger and bigger to stretch. Next exercise you can try is the towel stretch. This also works with a yoga strap, of course, but I'm using a rolled up towel behind my back, and the right arm in this case is, let's say, the frozen one, so the right arm goes behind into internal rotation. And again, if you're in pain, this height is already almost unbearable. So I'm using my left hand to slowly draw the right hand higher and higher, and just stay in the stretch for a couple of breaths. And with every repetition or every time you practice, you want to draw this hand a little higher. Once you gain a little height, you can start to pull down and then slowly pull you back into this stretch. For the next one was strengthening external rotators. So working on external rotation, I'm using a softish, short resistance band to work on with my arms in front of me. Then I'm drawing my arms higher. So over time, you want to slowly start to increase height. This is showing progress so that you can work your way from the bottom up towards full shoulder flexion, which is raising the arms overhead, which will be impossible with the frozen shoulder at first, but this is something we want to work towards. Now we have internal rotation, and for this one I'm using the towel again. I folded it neatly and I'm pressing the towel in with my elbow towards my torso, and I attach the rubber band to my stall bars, and now I'm working on internal rotation. So without allowing the elbow to flare out to the side, I'm pulling this hand in. I'm not working on the wrist, I'm working on the shoulder by pulling against resistance towards midline. Our last exercise doesn't require any props except a wall, and you simply start by placing your fingers onto the wall about on hip height, and you slowly start to walk your fingers up the wall. Use the other free arm to help your arm back down and work your way higher and higher. I hope these exercises will help your shoulders and that you'll be pain-free soon. Let me know in the comments which area we should cover next. See you next week.